So how would you describe the premise of Arrow?
The premise of Arrow is Oliver Queen, who's a young trust fund billionaire, gets shipwrecked on a remote and mysterious island, and 5 years of a hellish existence there, he is rescued and comes home with a mysterious agenda to right the city's wrongs, and he does so by adopting the guise of the Arrow.
Tell us a bit about the main characters.
Oliver Queen is the main character in our show. He's he's a very different person when we meet him than the person that he began as. You know, he grew up very wealthy, very spoiled, lived a life of leisure, and following his experiences on the island, you know, he's come back haunted and made tough by his experiences there. And you know, when he comes back, he's sort of a one-man killing machine, and you know, singularly focused on justice. I think the thing that he didn't count on was the emotional effect. Being reunited with his family, with his friends, and with his lost love was going to have on his steely drive towards finding justice.
Can you talk about the visual design for Arrow?
Usually in the comic books, Oliver Queen is left on a deserted tropical island. That's sort of always been the way it's been in the mythology. And since we were shooting in Vancouver, we knew we couldn't replicate a tropical island, so we decided to set his being marooned in the South China Seas, which has topography which is much more similar to Canada. So we're going for this much more sort of cold, hellish wilderness. Sort of more First Blood, Rambo than Castaway. So it shall always look and feel cold. There's actually a line in the script where when he's asked what it's like, it's cold, is his response, and it will definitely feel that way.
What about all the arrows, like the archery and everything? What can we sort of expect to see with that?
The archery's pretty cool, I gotta say. We have Stephen Amell has been training with an expert archer, and he's actually getting pretty damn good for an actor. But obviously, when you have a show called Arrow, the archery is going to be a big part of it. And what was really important to us was to make sure that it all had a sense of verisimilitude, that it's all very real. A lot of times in movies when you see people using a bow and arrow, there's a hyper reality to it. But we wanted to stay true to our goal of keeping the show as grounded and real as possible. So, as many times as Oliver uses the arrows, there will be times when things don't go according to plan. It's a very frenetic, visceral way to fight, and we're really leaning into that.